How about it? PZTV is back, and I have Sonia here.
Hello. And I have Beth here.
That's right. Woo-hoo! So excited for tonight. Isn't it incredible?
Tonight's going to be an amazing collection. Yes. I mean, as always, but I truly walked in here today. I always fly in the day of the show, and so I don't get to see this stuff in person, and I was like, the fragrances tonight are my favorite ever. Like,
wow,
all in one
friends.
collection.
Yes.
I think they're my favorite ever. Like, I love every single one of them.
Oh,
truth.
Well, I would ask you which one, but we would ruin the surprise.
Well, anyone who's seen me on the show, y'all know that I always give you, like, this is my favorite, this is my favorite.
Right.
I'll give you, like, the one thing that I really, really love. But
she can't pick one.
Tonight, the fragrances, I really can't.
So excited. I am so happy you're here.
Yes, thank you.
We have quite the incredible show. I know if you were live with me yesterday, I did let a few things out of the bag.
Yeah, you're being really nice.
Definitely sharing all the things. There's so many things to share, right? I just love to hang out with you guys tonight. As you are come on in and say hello. I'm sure that we already have quite the crowd up in here already, don't we, Ash? Yes. All right, should we get started?
I mean, you tell me, you're the boss.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Welcome on in. I am Beth Hanner, and I am so excited to be back here, as always, with you guys, talking about our amazing Pink Zebra products.
Yes, and I'm Sonia Azad, and I always love talking about these products and introducing them specifically to new people, because when I discovered them, I was kind of like, what is this? And now I'm, like all of you who are watching, obsessed with everything, because I am paying very close attention to what I put on my body, what I put in my, home, and chemical-free, headache-friendly. So if you're in that camp, if you're like, what is this? I'm new here. Welcome on in, take a seat, and you'll be obsessed like the rest of us.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, tonight we are across all social media channels. So as always, wherever you're watching from, I encourage you, if you are brand new, give us a follow. We love to connect with you. Tonight, you guys are truly in for a treat.
A big
right?
one, yes.
So let me tell you a little bit about who we are, and then we're going to get started. So we are Pink Zebra Home. We're your one-stop shop for everything home fragrance. We have products ranging from odor eliminating to seasonal favorites. You're going to see home decor pieces. Our sprinkles are made right here in the heart of Sugar Land, Texas. And in fact, we even have a pet line that we're going to talk about tonight too. All of our products, we pride on being headache friendly and, like Sonia said, safe for your pets and your environment. So definitely the place to be is right here where you're watching tonight. Super excited to have you. We even have a monthly subscription that ships to you every single month called Scent Flirt that I love. And I love to talk to you guys about it as well. So lots of exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Tonight we are opening up our second half to Coastal Cottage. So I want you to think of nostalgia. I want you to think of beach, East Coast vibes. Like Sonia was saying, gorgeous florals and even some things that we featured, on the first half of the month. You might see some of those and how they tie in with the collection. I'm really excited to start sharing about some of these products. Because like you said, the fragrances are incredible. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who's ready? Let us know. Definitely.
Oh, and
let's get going.
Yeah, we should say we love for this to be an interactive show.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked to Ashley, who's behind the camera. We've got Dana in here and Rachel. And so, if you want to see something up close, just put it in the chat.
Absolutely.
If you have a question. So we're kind of like right there together.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
All right. So the first thing that we want to show y'all is called our Blue Hydrangea Simmering Light. So this is, you gave a little teaser on this one.
I did.
A little teaser, that's what I call it. So a simmering light is just one of the ways that we warm our fragrances. We're going to talk about all the formats and how you do it and how they work and everything. But I want to just get into this first simmering light. We've got it paired with two different bases here. So there's the antique white and the wood grain base. You can always choose which one you want, mix and match. And we like to show you both versions of them to just kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. But this is just darling, right? So this is really beautiful, I mean, it's called blue hydrangea, right? So you see the hydrangeas on them. So a nice floral print. There's no texture on this, right? But it has this vibrant mosaic design. It wraps all the way around.
Yeah.
And Beth just turned off the light that warms the sprinkles so that you can see what the design looks like without the light as well. But each piece, y'all should know, is meticulously handcrafted. So much detail here. And it's this is kind of, to me, quintessential spring.
Absolutely. You know, blue hydrangeas really do scream spring.
Yes.
I had those when I lived in Illinois.
Oh.
I had this exact, it looked just like this. And, you know, they're very difficult to grow, right? You have to have the right soil and all that. And so when I came down here to Texas, I was like, I'm going to grow some blue hydrangeas. And no, I'm not.
No, you're not.
It's a little too warm here. So, from what I've been told.
But what we do
I could experience it like this.
We have blue bonnets.
Blue bonnets, yes.
Have you seen those yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Not in person yet, but I've seen pictures.
I showed you a picture yesterday.
You did? Yes.
They're starting
lots
to
of
pop.
love. Yes.
So some of the people
So
who
pretty.
are in the Texas area, y'all know what I'm talking about. But this is,
It's gorgeous.
it could be a blue bonnet. We could pretend if you really want it to be.
What I love
She's
to,
like, no.
what I love about, you know, you always have your choice of base.
Yes.
Right? So this is just whatever fits your decor. And then of course your sprinkles, your 3 scoops, right, are gonna go in here. So speaking of sprinkles, we can't have a new simmering light without taking you guys down the line. So we're gonna take you down the line and introduce to you Hydrangea Garden. All right. So some of you that we were talking a little bit about Scentflirt, you know, in the very beginning of the show, you might have actually got a sneak peek of this fragrance. Now you are able to purchase it in all kinds of formats here. So here I have sprinkles in a carton. So I'm actually going to add up a few sprinkles or a few scoops of sprinkles to my simmering light here. This is gorgeous fragrance, very strong fragrance. It's got a really pretty note cascade. You have wildflowers, honeysuckle, and green ivy. I really love the green that is in this.
I absolutely love this one. This
Yes.
kind of gives me that feeling of walking through an arboretum or a forest, something dense where you really get the smells of it's like multiple things hitting you at one time.
pretty.
Lots of greenery. And you know, for me, I came in thinking this might smell different because of the color of it, but I actually really love this.
Yes. So 2 different formats, right? We have sprinkles in a bag here, and then we also have it in a carton. You're going to get the equivalent of 4 bags in a carton of sprinkles here. So there's your comparison there. You guys know we talk about these. Sonia talks about these all the time when she's here with me. Room spray, right?
I
the
love
most
room spray.
effortless way to fragrance your space. For those of you that love a good room spray, these are really concentrated, super awesome. And look at all these formats. And then, of course, my personal favorite, the diffuser oil, which is our liquid fragrance line. So this is going to go in any of your diffusers that you love. My wall hugs have my heart. Definitely my favorite way to fragrance my house. We have, you know, an ultrasonic, mini ultrasonic, reed diffusers, whatever way you choose. That is what this is for. So what I love about what we have here is that you have multiple ways, right, to fragrance your space. So all different ways. So for those of you that like a wax, you have that. You have a room spray and an oil. So definitely, hopefully, some of you is there some excitement so far? What are we saying about the simmering lights, the fragrance? Everything going so good?
Christy said that the light reminds her of her dad. It was his favorite flower. They used to call them snowballs.
Yes, I heard
so
that.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's one of the really beautiful parts of all of this stuff, whether it's the fragrance or the visual, is that it can really take you back.
Memories.
So I love that. Thank you, Christy, for sharing that.
Yes, fragrance truly evokes memories.
Yeah.
It truly does. So.
Okay.
And they
wonderful.
want to see it off again.
Off. Okay, absolutely. I'll actually turn both of them off so you guys can see them.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Vibrant blue. I'm going to give it a spin, you know, definitely so you can see what they look like. And again, this is just personal choice. Whatever one you choose base-wise, whatever fits your decor. It is fantastic.
I love it. I'm like, I want to keep smelling it.
So good. So hopefully that gives you an idea.
I love this one.
You know, I love this simmering light too for so many reasons because I feel like this could be a standalone, but we're going to show you a few different ways here in a little bit to elevate it. And the next one that you have, we're going to elevate your space.
Yes.
All right, hold tight. Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to show you. Okay, so these are called accent shades,
Yes.
again, for my new folks, but this one is called the Weathered domed lantern accent shade. So
a lot of words.
A lot of words. It's weathered, it's domed, and also it's a lantern. Okay. So we have it paired with 2 different simmering lights here so that you get an idea of what it could look like if you've got the little black dress of simmering lights. I got that from Beth. The candle glow. And so, you know, whatever your preference, you can kind of mix and match like she was talking about. These are all different from each other. They're unique. They're weathered, so they're not like intended to be super perfect or symmetrical necessarily. But these are, think of like rustic, seaside, coastline. Like I almost think of a lighthouse.
Yes.
But it's wood, and then you've got this little bit of metal, so you're playing with different textures as well on the top. I love that it's open air. It gives me this airy, sort of wind-inspired seaside feeling. So there's space, right? It's not closed off. It's not contained. It's movable. So I think it's perfect for this season.
Clean.
Yes.
Really clean. And I think when I first saw this too, I'm going to take this off for a second. I envisioned this is just a cool piece of decoration. And that's what I love about our accent shades is that so many of them, you know, they fit in certain spaces. And, you know, while it looks absolutely amazing with the simmering light that it's actually designed to, it could be a standalone as well. So where would you stick this? If you, those of you that are purchasing, where would you guys put this? Or what simmering light would you pair it up with? I kind of know what I would pair it up with, but I'm just curious what you guys definitely would, you know, do and so forth.
Eileen asked if that accent shade would fit over the crackles.
Yeah, I believe so. So I'm going to pull one. Actually, thank you for doing that. I'm going to pull my absolute favorite from our last collection. We're going to talk about this one here in a little bit, but look at this. All right, so this is the blue tie-dye, and look at how, all right, we just totally elevated your,
cool.
Look at that, friends. All right, I'm going to do it again, so I'm going to need your reaction a little later.
Yeah, I was like, she's totally skipping ahead.
I am skipping ahead. But it's definitely one of those must-have pieces. This was from the first half. Like I said, we're gonna pull in some of these pieces that we had from the first half of the show in April, or the first half of the collection. And how beautiful is that, you know?
But I am glad that, Eileen, that you asked that, because this is giving people an idea of why this stuff is so fantastic, because you can buy a few pieces, mix and match, and really have endless combinations of accessories and fragrances. And so it's like, you can kind of have something different every day or every week or every month if you want, just based on what you have in your collection.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I love that.
I do too. I think that is definitely going to be a crowd favorite, a must-have. So pretty. All right, let's take it down. I'm going to talk a little bit more on, we were speaking on lanterns a little bit ago. This is one of my absolute favorites.
This one's
I
cool.
just can't get enough of this. This is the whitewash lantern that we have paired up with that ever so beautiful hydrangea simmering light that we introduced to you at the very beginning. Gorgeous. Right. So I love this. Has this awesome gray tin roof. I'm going to tap it. On the top, you see there are holes here, so that's going to allow that fragrance to really fill the room. You've got a nice metal ring. This is just, it's very, very fun. It's, you know, whitewashed wood on the sides. It's open. It's going to, so all the way around, you're going to be able to see. Lanterns are fantastic for multiple reasons. Much like this lantern that we have here, this one is, I could see this being on a front porch. I could see it being on a mantle. They just are fantastic when it comes to decorating, when you say.
Yeah, I always think of like outdoor furniture, like outdoor patio furniture. If you entertain outside, like, you know, you have a centerpiece in the table, or you've got, you know, maybe 2 things on the end or something like that. So that's where I see this.
Yeah, definitely.
By a pool.
Oh my gosh, I never even thought about it. And you know, you elevate it to different levels when you put a different colored simmering light underneath of it. So it carries you through the seasons too, which is awesome, right? Yeah. So whitewash wood, gray top, tin metal roof, definitely a must have. Lots of love it.
Can we do something?
Of course we can do something. What would you want to do?
I want to see what this would look like under
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just do this. I'll let you take it off.
Okay.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right. Oh my goodness.
What do you guys think about that?
I love that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. And again, what I like about this is we've got the white base here.
Yes.
The antique white. So it kind of just looks like it fits over that perfectly.
Lots of white.
It's seamless.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, that's a nice.
And I do, just so y'all know, I do historically and traditionally like a lot of white. I like the neutrals, the clean colors, the like very simple. So that's what naturally I'll go for. Okay, cool.
A lot of love for that one. If you are just tuning in, welcome on in. I'm Beth, and I've got Sonia with me tonight, and we are introducing Coastal Cottage Part 2. And we would love to hear from you guys. So if you let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. If you're brand new, of course, I want to hear from you as well. Lots of love for this collection tonight so far.
You know what? I went to Martha's Vineyard one time. This was years ago, and I feel like I'm back there now. That's what this reminds me of. It's like, oh, take me back to the East Coast.
To Martha's Vineyard.
Yes,
Lots of love for that. So,
seaside.
Anything that they are adding to cart just yet, Rachel, Dana? Anything?
They're loving all these statement pieces.
Yeah.
They said it really is.
Statement pieces. That's exactly
perfect.
What these are. Yeah.
Well, this next one's definitely a statement
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right, we're going to take you down. I want to introduce this to you. I got to tell you guys, I did some research this afternoon. Okay, because it was bugging me really bad. You know how you see something and then you're like, what is that? What does that remind me of? Or like, what it, you know, and my grandmother had dishes like this is nostalgic. It takes you back, right? So introducing you the blue floral print simmer pot.
I love this
gorgeous, stunning color blue.
Yeah.
Again, what we introduced to you at the very beginning of the show was a simmering light, right? So we had a couple different simmering lights here. This is a simmer pot. Right, so this is going to heat differently. You're not going to have a light bulb. This heats with a hot plate. So I'm going to show you here. You have your hot plate there, and then your dish here. Look at how deep that dish is. This is going to hold your at minimum 3 scoops of sprinkles. I want you to always keep that in mind when you're using our products. 3 scoops or 3 tablespoons, if you don't have a scoop, of sprinkles go in there. You also have a red indicator light on the back that lets you know that it is on when this is lit up. Gorgeous floral print on the outside, white base, just definitely a must have. You also have white peg legs. This is just one of those statement pieces, and it's large in size when you say too.
Yeah, and I don't think this one's overbearing either.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, think Mother's Day when you think of this one, or a nice birthday party or graduation gift. To me, it's distinguished and elegant. There's a simplicity to it, but you hit the nail on the head when you said nostalgia, because I also thought of my mom's dish collection.
Well, it is,
I'm like,
but
are these the same dishes?
Well, it's coming back probably.
You guys know what we're talking about.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
This is definitely on trend. It's coming back. It's very much in the season, and of course we have a lot of. I love blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. So a lot of blue hues. And what I love about this, though, let me. I'm going to remove this accent shade for now. You're going to notice, a lot of these pieces. They're going to coordinate, right? As we continue to talk about them, even like here, they all go, right? And that's what I absolutely love about Pink Zebra products. The collection fits, and a lot of times the collections lead into the next. So that's what I love the most about what we have here at Pink Zebra Home.
And people always give us on PZTV like the best ideas. So share your ideas. If you see something and you're like, oh, those things, we want to see those things paired together.
Definitely.
Let us know. Okay. I can't believe you're letting me talk about this
I am.
fragrance, because she has been talking to me about this.
Smells so good.
Like, literally 24 hours. She won't stop talking about this one. Okay,
all right,
so
I'm just gonna add it to my
just go and add to cart.
Yep.
This one's called Clean Comforts. Okay, Clean Comforts.
Woohoo!
And it is true to its name. It is. It smells both clean and it is so comfortable. So the notes here are warm jasmine, sage, and Beth's favorite, amber.
And jasmine.
What
amber.
did I say? Oh, warm.
Sage.
Yes, warm jasmine.
All the things.
Did I not say jasmine?
You did.
I
just checks all the boxes for me.
Oh, check. Oh, let's say it again. Warm jasmine.
I like it.
Sage.
I like it.
And amber.
I love it. It's good. How about you? Right?
This one?
They already, and I'll tell you what, here's the cool part. I'm going to talk about this here in a little bit.
Yes.
If you're a part of Scent Flirt, you know this smells awesome.
yes.
That's just the perk to being a part of Scent Flirt.
I know. Scent Flirt members, you guys really got hooked up this time around.
Spoiled.
I mean, I'm like, wait, they already, what?
Yeah, that's a must-have, man. Look at how deep.
much did
I
you
put
add?
3 scoops in there.
Oh yeah,
we can add
still
more
blend
love to
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 different formats here, 2 different sizes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, here at Pink Saber Home, you can purchase our sprinkles in a bag, sprinkles in a carton. And you know, I did ask. I don't know if I had anyone new. Did I have anyone new so far in the chat? Anyone coming in? Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about sprinkles because you know here we are. We're going hard. We're talking about sprinkles, and you might be sitting here thinking, who are these girls and what are sprinkles? Well, I'm telling you, okay? Sprinkles are the bread and butter of our company. They are made right here in the heart of Sugar Land, Texas. They are tiny little wax melt that we have been talking about all show that can be customized to make your own fragrance blend, right? You can use them either in a simmer pot like I have here or a simmering light, right? We have 2 different sizes. We have a sprinkles in a carton, right? And you're gonna get 384 hours of fragrance time.
That's a lot of time.
I know. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
right?
amazing.
Or 96 hours in a bag. So my girl math is telling me that my carton's going to take me a little bit longer. So I do save a little bit of money, right? But the best part about all our sprinkles is I said that they were made right here in Sugar Land, Texas, but they're also safe, right? So they are non-headache inducing, they're safe for kids, and they're safe for pets. And in fact, we have some pet products that we're going to talk about here after a while.
Yes,
too.
we're going to.
So
We're going to
lots of
dive
fun
into a
stuff.
lot.
So we don't stop just at home fragrance. We have and like we talked about that a little bit earlier about we can fragrance your space, any one of your spaces, and we do it headache friendly, which is what I love.
In so many different ways. And something I love about the sprinkles in particular is I know that
Love
I'm
this fragrance.
supporting U.S. soy farmers whenever I'm using these. So that's just something that's like a bonus to me to know that I'm supporting local farmers. And yeah, I know you love it. She's like,
do you know what? Okay, so this is then it's named Clean Comforts.
yeah.
Okay, so earlier though, I said you walk in your home, your clean home, and then this is just like a nice smelling house.
This is like what you want your house to smell like when you walk in. It's clean, it's comfortable, I'm home, sigh of relief.
Named perfectly.
This one's beautiful. Add to cart.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes. All right. What do you guys think so far? Tell us in the comments. Would love to hear from you. We do have Rachel and Dana behind and Ashley in here, so keep those questions coming. We're gonna move on.
Oh wait,
we got one. What do you
I
got?
will say, Jenny said Clean Comfort is amazing, and
Yes.
she loves mixing it with pink pineapple.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Jenny,
She said they're so
Jenny
good
giving us
together.
some ideas. Okay.
All right. I gotta see why you're. That's interesting, Jenny. I'm gonna have to give that a try. I love that.
There's no wrong blends, right?
There is
Everybody-
no
No.
wrong blends, but
Everybody-
all right, maybe tomorrow we will try that. No, there's no maybe to it. We will try that on the show tomorrow.
Thank you,
lots of
Jenny.
love for that one.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take you down. I want to show you this next beauty. This is a super exciting one. I love it. So pretty. All right, so introducing to you, this is the Blue Wicker Simmer Pot, friends. Look at this color blue. I love, okay, so I'm just going to pull the dish, right? Just two such amazing different shades of blue hues, lighter in color, more of a, it's not a cobalt. What color would you call this?
All I think of is the ocean.
It's a light blue. It's just a light blue, but it's not baby
Yeah.
blue. But it's
No.
gorgeous. It's textured on the outside. Earlier you said that this reminded you of rope.
Yeah, so
Right?
it's got a little bit of like tan or
It
like
does.
a very light brown color to it.
Right.
And yeah, so that's why I think of the seaside. I think of like, you know, you're
Like
on
a
the
wash.
water. Yes.
Definitely.
And there's rope, you know.
It's very coastal.
Coastal.
Definitely. Yes, right.
Nautical.
But it's a little bit smaller in size. Again, this is a simmer pot, one of 2 different warmers that we have here at Pink Zebra Home. Your dish is definitely going to hold your minimum 3 scoops of sprinkles. So have no fear. But I definitely think it's a really pretty color from the
Dusty
upcoming
blue.
season.
Dusty.
Dusty. Somebody said, thank you, Stacy.
Stacy.
Dusty blue.
I like dusty,
Dusty blue.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love this because it's also kind of a neutral color, like in terms of it could go in a boy's room or a girl's room, or dare I say, so my friend Elizabeth is thinking ahead to her daughter's going to college, and so a dorm room, I think of a dorm room would be great for this too.
Yeah.
So-
it's definitely, I like too that it's glazed on the outside. right? So it's going to give you just that little pop of decor.
Yep.
It's very, and I love here how Nicole has this, shout out to Nicole. She has this styled so cute, and it just gives you ideas on how you would really feature it in your home,
Yes,
right?
anywhere, any
So,
home.
That's a lot.
Okay, so we've got another fragrance to share with you.
We do.
I love this one. I think everyone loves this one. This one's called Citrus Jasmine. Citrus Jasmine. So the notes are mandarin, bergamot, and jasmine. And when I smelled it at first, I was like, oh, I'm not like a super fruity kind of girl, but this one, the citrus is so perfectly blended, I think, with that jasmine, which softens it at the end. So it's not like an in your face. It is like a perfectly balanced citrus kind of pop. So did you add, was it 3-ish scoops to that?
I
didn't know if you blended. Okay.
I just
happening?
Sometimes I add more than 3 scoops
Me
of
too.
sprinkles, I will admit, but
Well,
this
that
is definitely
dish is really nice size.
This
is like a morning energizing scent.
That's a
too.
good way of stating it.
Yeah.
You know, the florals have just definitely, I think I said this on the last show, they have come so far from years ago that and this is a beautiful blend. Mandarin, definitely smell that on the front, but what I smell at the very tail end of this is one of my favorites is the jasmine. You know, honestly, I think and I didn't plan to do this, but I think that we could do a blend. I'm just going to add a scoop and a half of this citrus jasmine right here because I'm getting ideas. And then I'm going to grab this Clean Comforts that we just introduced. I want to pull the jasmine out of both, but one has that hint of amber at the end. So what I think this is going to actually do is it's going to warm it up. So let's just see what happens. You know, here at Pink Zebra Home, we've been talking about sprinkles, talking about blending, all the things. This is my favorite thing to do.
We just kind of play.
In fact, tomorrow, if you tune in with me at 12 p.m. Central, I have 10 recipes. And this is not one. This is a bonus Beth recipe. Bonus Beth recipe. It is 10.
Do you dream in blends?
No. I don't know.
I was like, how do you come up with all this?
Just did.
This is your skill, your talent. Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. And keep in mind, we're just smelling them without warming them.
It's a cold throw.
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay.
A
So
cold
this
throw.
It is.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a cold throw. So
throw.
it's when it's not been melted like that. That's exactly what you're smelling.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
fantastic blend. You name it. Fun fact: if you place an order tonight, or let me say when you place an order, you have a good chance of getting one of these bags. We're gonna be making bags and such. I have a lot to do in the morning. Trust me. So if you place an order tonight, there's a really good chance you could get a free bag in your package. Right?
Nice.
Lots of good stuff. You know, and while we're talking about free and fragrance and all the things, again, I'm Beth and I've got Sonia with me and we are just talking about home fragrance here at Pink Zebra Home in the PZTV studio. I want to hear from you guys though. What do you love so far? Keep those questions coming, or if there's something that you want to see, let us know. Definitely. Anything that they're saying so far?
Taylor called that last one Jasmine Dreams.
Jasmine Dreams. Ooh,
I like that.
Make it, Taylor.
Taylor on top
really,
of
really
it.
good. Definitely
Jasmine
good
Dreams.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes. All right. You ready?
This is beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, I really like this one. I know you're talking about
she's
it, but
leading
this
me.
is amazing. This one caught my eye when I walked in. Yes.
Definitely fun. Seaside pottery could not fit any more perfect than in this collection. So we had to feature it again. Here I have it featured with a candle glow simmering light. If you are brand new and you've never seen Pink Zebra before or any of our warmers, this is what I call the little black dress of simmering lights because it goes with everything, right? So this is the candle glow simmering light featured on the antique white base, and I have it paired up with the ever so beautiful seaside pottery accent shade. So this is a gorgeous, I'm not sure how it translates on the camera, but I will tell you it's a beautiful baby blue. The top is stone, right? So I'm going to tap my nails so you can actually hear what it sounds like. It's very pretty. It has a braided rope here to give it a little bit of a nautical feel to it. And again, you have different diamond cutouts, so it's going to allow for all the light to shine throughout the outside. I love that piece.
It's a really nice size. Like this is what you guys were calling a statement piece. So once again, we have another alternative for you, whether it's indoor or outdoor, whatever space you've got. I think this is exquisite. It's also very elegant. You
Love
know, again, simple, not super loud, but it's noticeable when you walk into a room.
It is, and you said earlier, I mean, if you guys have this, let us know what you're pairing up with it. But you said earlier I would buy 2, and
yes.
I would put them on, you know, a mantle, or I would complement them. And I actually think this one was at one time was in 2 of these was in Dana's office, I think.
Yeah.
I think
thinking,
right now
have
it's
to
in
bring them back.
storage in my office.
I may have to grab them and bring them
Yeah,
back.
Definitely.
like I was thinking kind of bookending them.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
and then
what
you've
she
got
did with
something
it.
in the middle, maybe like
Yes.
a floral arrangement or something. Dana and I are on the same page. We're on the
She
same wavelength.
She is,
yes.
definitely. Lots of love for that one.
Yes.
So hopefully, and again, I've got it paired up with the little black dress of Simmering Lights, the candle glow. So let us know, you know, what you maybe would pair that up with. Do you want to make another recipe? I got another one for you guys.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a hydrangea garden.
Okay.
Let's do it. We'll do it in here, and
Okay.
then maybe later we can put it in the bag or
Yes.
whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go grab the hydrangea garden. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's down here. So we introduced this at the very beginning.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So what this recipe is, this is called blooming citrus.
Blooming citrus. Okay,
Yeah.
I know where you're going with
Uh-huh.
this. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna mix in some hydrangea garden, which has notes of wildflowers, honeysuckle, and green ivy. So we introduced this at the very beginning, and I'm gonna add it to my simmering light here. Okay, I'm gonna add about a scoop and a half.
Okay.
And then, the reason I'm adding a scoop and a half is because it's 3 scoops for at minimum for a full use. That's our suggested use. So then I'm gonna add a scoop and a half of. I think we need to make a bag of this because I already can tell it's gonna smell really good. That is the citrus jasmine. Okay, so whenever I mix in the simmering light, I'll just kind of do the, you know, just a little voila, and then away we go. You want to do a bag of it? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I actually made one,
Beautiful.
so why not?
You actually made a bag
to
of it.
bag. Yeah, I did. Did.
I love
All
it.
right.
And these are springy colors too. They're
They
beautiful.
are. Definitely.
Okay.
So, you know, the fun part about Pink Zebra, though, is the ability to customize your own fragrance. And really, there's no right or wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that is, it's actually really unique, right? So you could buy a carton of this and a carton of that, and you have this fragrance and that scent, but when you put them together, you have something totally new and different, and like you're hearing people experimenting and saying, ooh, I like this, or I tried that, and so that's why it's nice to have different cartons of sprinkles. I know, you're loving it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
So
a really
pretty.
clean,
Mhm.
fresh,
Very, very
crisp spring.
Definitely. This
Scent.
is a must-make recipe.
Yeah, that's
And
really beautiful.
Hot alert. Definitely. We did clean comforts and citrus jasmine,
Yeah.
and then this is hydrangea garden. That's
is
why I
really
love they all go. So this
Blooming
bag is blooming citrus, and
citrus,
somebody's
okay.
gonna get this bag in their package. That's pretty
Amazing.
fun, if I might say so myself.
Yes, so have some fun, blend if
Yeah.
you've got some different
Definitely.
fragrances to play with, and let us know what you have been playing with, especially as we enter into the spring season. I know some people are still in winter technically based on where you
I
live.
think it depends on where you live, doesn't it?
Yeah, right now. Okay, and so can we go on? Is
No,
it time?
I got to do something
Oh,
really quick.
sorry.
I'm. This is really off the cuff because
Oh.
I'm actually gonna march ahead and then I'm gonna come back because I have a hot item alert that I didn't even tell you about. So, all right, in
thought
case
she was
you're
gonna
wondering,
say
no,
hot
hot
flash.
flash, no, hot item alert. In case you're wondering, so we've been talking about exciting things tonight. And we've been talking about all these amazing products, but did you guys see the Moment of Calm made a return in a room spray? This might be live right now on the website. In case you're wondering, is it?
It is?
Okay.
Okay.
Right now.
Moment
All right.
of Calm. So I had to just tell you, because I wanted to tell you before you saw it, but apparently some of you already saw it.
Oh.
Moment of Calm made a restock. I'm going to tell you right now, if you can run to a website, you need to run and you need to grab it. It won't last long. This was incredible when we first came out with it. This fragrance only available in a room spray, salted pistachios, pink jasmine, and sunworm tonka. Love it.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It also will cool,
really, really
cool
good.
you down and offer
Yeah,
you a
spray
moment
it
of
this
calm during
Got
the
it?
hot
Oh, yeah,
flashes.
spray it this way.
Love it.
I know, everybody.
Oh, actually, that's really nice.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just got it.
That was like a commercial break. And then we can
commercial
go
break.
back.
But, so this is a testament to the power of room sprays, because you kind of sprayed one little
One way
squirt
over
over
there.
there, and I got it all the way over here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, use these in your bathrooms.
I love them. Love
So
it, love
good.
it.
Okay.
Go, run, hurry. I had to just, that was my moment. All right.
Your moment of calm.
Yeah, that was my moment. Well, of excitement, really. Let's talk about this simmering light
Okay,
that I
so
already talked about.
I think, yes, you talked about it earlier. We showed it a little bit earlier, but this is a standout. I love this one.
Yeah.
I love a lot of the crackle simmering lights, but this one is really, really cool. So this is called the blue tie-dye crackle. Many of you have seen this, but it kind of mimics that laid-back vibe of a tie-dye pattern, right? And then also you get all these different blues, and
It's
again,
beautiful.
blue for a lot of people mimics the ocean or the sky, which can be very soothing, very calming, nicely paired with that moment of calm, right? And then so you see it paired here with the antique white or the wood grain base. So you've got two different vibes going on. Let us know, by the way, which one you like. Earlier, I was saying that the wood grain kind of brings out maybe like a golden aspect of the crackle, whereas the white kind of gives me like more of a silver vibe. So depending on what you have things paired with, it can kind of bring out different notes for you.
White sand and brown sand.
Oh, I love that. White sand beach, team brown sand beach. How do you like? I don't know.
It's just whatever floats, whatever your decor,
Yeah.
like you said, that I think that if you have more warm tones, but I personally, I think I prefer the wood grain with this one. But I think it's beautiful with both.
Well-
and maybe some of you have it already,
So some of them have it. I was just gonna say, like, this is a standalone, but also you could place an accent shade over it to create an entirely different vibe.
Like,
so
let's just do
like
that.
okay.
We elevated it just now.
Boom. I love that.
Instant elevation, right? Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, just gives it a totally different look. So if you
Right.
want to change things up, if you're one of those people who likes to change things around seasonally or just because you're bored looking at the same thing all the time,
It's really pretty.
yeah, easy to do. So very simple.
Lots of love for that one, definitely.
Hey.
And you have a lot of love for this other fragrance.
Oh
here,
my
don't you?
gosh. Yeah, y'all, literally every fragrance tonight, I'm going to be like, I love it, I love it, I love it.
So good.
And sometimes I say, I like it.
Wow.
This one is different from a lot of the other ones, okay? So this one is called Raspberry Peony Cake. Raspberry
I don't know
Peony
that.
Cake. So to me, the first thing I said strawberry when I smelled it. I was like, oh, strawberry. And I'm like, oh, well, it's called raspberry. But it reminds me of a strawberry starburst or the pink strawberry starburst.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That was my go-to, the pink ones. And that's exactly what I get. The notes are sparkling berry, peony petals, and sugar. So it is a sweeter, feminine fragrance, but to me, it's not overpowering. It's not super in your face. It's really just like a beautiful, welcoming scent.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Look at all those formats,
It's
too.
sweet. Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Oh yeah. So you've got this in a room spray. You've got this in the diffuser oil,
Love it.
and also the bag of sprinkles and the carton. So
Yeah.
take your pick.
That's right. Take your pick's a great way to put it, So we said a little bit ago, we have multiple ways to fragrance your space, and this is a prime example, just like we did with the hydrangea garden, is that you've got a room spray and our liquid fragrance line that I love. Wall hugs, whatever way you want to use the diffuser oil, and you can definitely do that. So speaking of room sprays, let's take it on down and talk a little bit more, because I already told you about Moment Calm. Go get it. It won't last long unless it might already be sold out. So good. This is my personal one. It came from my office. I love it so much.
That is really nice.
So definitely, room sprays are a super concentrated way, effortless way is what I kind of call them, to fragrance your space. TSA approved. I know we talk all the time about it. Sonia's traveled with them. They're very concentrated. They're very much perfect if you just need a quick refresher. And we do in my house all the time. Dogs,
Boys.
and boys, but dogs more so. And I love the fact that all of our products and the products that we're speaking on tonight are safe for pets. And then, of course, non-headache inducing, like we talked about a little bit ago.
Yeah.
But this is just a great product. It's very concentrated, and it's perfect for small spaces. Here I just have a few different ones that are on sale, or well, actually, some of these might be on sale. I forgot about that. You might need to just check out the website. There might be, I didn't even think, I forgot about that.
How could you forget about
I
that?
did forget about that because I got talking about all these new products. Some of these are on sale, so you might want to check out and just don't miss out on that because I think that ends tonight. I forgot about that.
I just wanted to say too that I use different formats in different rooms in my space. So like room sprays or car and bathroom. I use the diffuser oil in my bedroom for meditation and like for sleep and stuff like that. And then I use sprinkles in my living room and kitchen. So you can kind of like do a little of everything. If you haven't tried one of the formats, like now's the time really with these fragrances especially. So you can mix and match. You don't have to stick to one.
No. You know what? We have so many different other products. So let's move on down.
Okay.
I want to, speaking of room sprays and sprays in general, raspberry peony cake. In case you missed my Scent Flirt show yesterday, we were talking about sprays. Raspberry peony cake actually made its way to the line in a hydrating body lotion spray.
Amazing.
Super awesome. So we were talking a little bit about body lotion sprays being one of my favorite products that we have. Well, I actually talk about it all the time. Can I spray your arm?
Sure.
Okay.
She's
well,
like,
she loves this.
You don't look moisturized.
All right, we're gonna spray her arm.
We're very
I want
close.
to show you guys, definitely. Okay, now you smell like raspberry peony cake.
That does smell really
I know.
nice. Oh my gosh, I like that. Okay,
Definitely.
okay.
Love it. So, as a Scent Flirt exclusive, I love that product. I speak on it all the time, and I use it every single morning. Actually, use this on either one. Actually, that one as well too.
Okay. Well, I can't only have one arm sprayed. I need to
You
balance.
spray the other.
Yeah,
She
I
needs
am.
to
I was
balance
just
it
looking
out.
at the ingredients because I always am. I am one of those people who reads ingredients, not just labels of like what I'm eating, but what am I actually putting on my body. So. This is fantastic. Okay.
So that made its way into the line. I've been talking about Scent Flirt. I started off talking about Scent Flirt because Scent Flirt is the best that we have. If you've never heard of Scent Flirt or you're not a part of it, I encourage you to do it. That's your one, my recommendation for you to do right now. If you join Scent Flirt, then you would be able to purchase something like this because this is a Scent Flirt exclusive. So Scent Flirt is our monthly subscription that we have here at Pink Zebra Home where you get all kinds of exciting stuff shipped to your doorstep every single month, right? And so sometimes you'll get to see sneak peeks of products that are to come, products that haven't been launched yet. So we were talking a little bit about like Clean Comforts, for example. So a lot of you that were a part of Scent Flirt then got to experience that. I talk till I'm blue in the face about Pink Pineapple because that's one of my favorites. I got to experience that in a multi-purpose wipe. Whatever, it's different formats, and I love it that it's always new and it keeps me kind of on my feet a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, fun fact, after I've been a part of that for 6 months, then I have a 5% discount on all fragrance items. What? So that's awesome too. So there's so many perks to being a part of it.
I feel like it's just time. It's time if you haven't already like just taken a deep dive into Scent Flirt, why not, right? One more thing about this is really like so
it's not sticky.
Nice. It's not sticky. It's like I smell it still, but I don't feel it. You know what I mean? A lot of times I don't like feeling all gooey after any sort of moisturizing lotion or spray. And I am more likely, this is so true, I am more likely to moisturize after the shower if it's in a spray. I don't know why. It's not hard to pump.
Effortless moisturization.
Yeah.
Moisturizing. Not moisturization. I just made a word.
Yeah, you did.
Effortless way to fragrance your home. Effortless way to moisturize your skin. 360 turn too, right?
Nice.
So then I want you to think like I can turn it like this, so you can just definitely spray. You're exactly right. Infused with essential oils, vitamins A, E, and B5. Multiple fragrances online. Don't buy all the Vanilla Rose. That's my favorite, just so you guys know. But there are all kinds of fragrances online. So definitely head on over. We do have, too, I want to encourage you guys, refer a friend as well. So as part of Scent Flirt, we have refer a friend. So if you do refer a friend, then you could see, I think 3 friends you refer, then you could get up to 34 points in your account, which is kind of exciting, right? So if you are a part of Scent Flirt, I encourage you to tap into that as well. Lots of exciting stuff. We also have a body care line that is on the website.
Yes.
I love, this is our body care line that launched in October. If you haven't experienced this stuff, you know, what were we were talking about it earlier. You were telling me.
Well, yeah, I mean,
so good.
There's
Right?
some dermatologists will tell you really need to apply some of this stuff like 2 to 3 minutes after you're done taking a shower for moisture to be absorbed, that like true moisturizing. And so this is really nice. The body oil though, I don't know if anyone else like gets dry kind of cuticles and around the fingernails. And so this is something that for those of you who are still in cold weather climates would be really nice for your hands, for your knees, for your elbows and stuff like that. At least the body oil. I also was thinking my hair is kind of frizzy.
You
so
can
I was
use it in your hair as
girl,
well.
about to.
Yeah,
About to.
exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
definitely
there's
good stuff.
Essential oils is what you were talking about. All of the ingredients.
Yep, 7 different essential oils and vitamin E. Lots of good stuff in this, and I think that's the best part about this. This exact collection right here, we have an extension online that you can see if you do go to pinkzebrahome.com. But this exact set right here is Stonewashed Denim is an exclusive for Scent Flirt members only. So you do have to be a part of Scent Flirt. So we have luxury body oil, definitely Lux body oil, and then of course hydrating body wash. The hydrating body wash is definitely another favorite. I know a lot of you love it as well. This is my absolute favorite fragrance that we have in
really
this.
Nice.
Stonewashed Denim is such an amazing fragrance. So definitely another perk to being a part of Scent Flirt, and another perk basically to being a Pink Zebra customer is being able to experience it in the shower and the body care line too. So good stuff.
Did that work for my frizzy hair? I can't see.
It does look sleeker. It does.
Right?
So good,
really
right?
Frizzy hair, y'all.
Lots of good stuff. Any questions about Scent Flirt or anything that they have to ask?
Somebody did ask earlier that if you purchase the 6 months, do you automatically get the 5% discount?
Yes.
Good
You are all,
question.
yeah, absolutely. Already considered, I think it's preferred, correct? Mm-hmm. The right terminology? Yeah. Body lotion sprays, I know we talked a lot about those. Those are definitely another must-have. I talk about them all the time if you've ever hung out with me on my lives. I think one day I had 8 different fragrances. I just couldn't get enough of all the different, good stuff.
Again, just because it's on my mind, another good like graduation gift is kids are going off to college. Kids, please. As young people are going off to college, that might be another, like you can make them a whole basket.
What we could see? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys couldn't see the fragrances. Definitely. Thank you. All right. Lots of love for that. So what fragrance do you guys, are you using in the body lotion, the hydrating body lotion? I would love to hear. Definitely.
There's one that I really liked in the body wash, like a eucalyptus, right? I really love that one. But this, I would put in my hair for sure. I mean, like I just did. I feel like if I went around smelling like this, I would definitely get a date, like in the airport. Like, oh, hi. Like, why don't I walk around smelling like this more?
So good.
Anyway.
Right. All right.
Okay, so
let's move on down.
I want to talk about a bundle that's available.
Yes.
And this is, some of you are familiar with this. This is a purple marble simmer pot. And then we've got it paired with a bag of Butterfly Kisses sprinkles. So this is a nice little Mother's Day bundle for you. When I walked up to this simmer pot, I was like, okay, this is like, if I was a simmer pot, this is what I'd be, because it's like one of those looks can be deceiving, or don't be deceived by looks. Because I was like, oh, this is so small and cute. And then when I looked at the dish, I like lifted it up. I'm like, whoa, this is like
massive.
A very massive dish. So again, with like Beth and her blending, you can really get a lot of sprinkles in this dish. And then here's the warmer, right? So this is beautiful. And it says purple. I kind of saw pink, but like now I see purple. But it's like
it's a
this
light
marble purple. Kind of design.
Hints of gold, too.
Hints of gold. It's really, again, simple, elegant, kind of distinguished, but very versatile, I think. And then y'all, a lot of y'all already know this, but I only got to smell Butterfly Kisses today, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So floral, amber, and wood.
Yeah, so that's what you get is the bundle together. Let's see.
Yes. the two together. So take the guesswork out of a lot of the maybe gift giving, or just give yourself a gift. You can give me a gift. You can give anyone a gift right now. This is really lovely. I mean, Butterfly Kisses is chef's kiss.
Definitely.
Sprinkles.
Love it.
Yes.
So hopefully, I know a lot of you have already received this. So if you have, definitely, if you haven't bought Mom a gift, this is a perfect gift. So definitely, and you were saying you needed one.
I know. I was like, shh, she's watching.
Oh, she's watching.
I'm like,
Definitely.
ah.
All right.
No, I already got you one.
Anyone saying their favorite fragrance and body lotion spray? Anyone so far?
Yeah, Pink Mist was one of them.
And
Pink Mist.
pink
Oh, I know. Pink pineapple.
Summer
yes.
Romance.
Summer romance.
Oh, nice.
Nobody's saying vanilla rose. Good. It's my favorite.
I think it's safe.
Love it. Love it so much. All right, let's move on down. We're going to talk about those furry friends.
You've been talking about
Yes.
pets a lot.
So, we have here at Pink Zebra Home, I felt like we needed to capitalize on the pet line because it's been a hot minute since we've talked about this. So I have 2 different fragrance families, but 3 different products in each one. So I want to talk about our first product, which is Oatmeal Pet Shampoo. And if you know anything about oatmeal shampoo in general, oatmeal, it's a calming agent, right? So if you have pets, dogs that have, typically itchy skin, this is going to calm. It's going to calm the skin. Cucumber and citrus is this fragrance. You have fresh cucumber, lemon, and a clean musk. This is a really nice fragrance. It leaves the hair soft and shiny. Natural ingredients. That's the Pink Zebra promise. So we have 2 different fragrances in the pet shampoo.
And I did ask what would happen if I used the shampoo, and she said you'd probably have really nice shiny hair. So I feel like I want to do an experiment. I would totally do this.
Lavender, sprig, and orange is your second fragrance, right? So, and again, I feel like this might be a little bit more girly. Lavender, sprig, orange, and bergamot are your notes in that. So you have your actual pet shampoo, which is fantastic. I just love that we take pets into consideration. We love dogs and all kinds of animals, especially if you're here at Pink Zebra Home, or if you've ever visited, that you'll probably see a dog walking down the hallway just because that's what we do. So pet shampoo. In addition to the pet shampoo, we also have what I call a dry shampoo for doggies. Or cats. So this is a waterless pet foam pet wash in both of the same fragrances, cucumber and citrus, and then lavender, sprig, and orange. What you do with this is you put this on your dog or cat. Nicole said she watches.
I was going to say,
her
didn't
cat.
she do a horse once
And
too?
she's done a horse.
Yeah. She's done a horse. Yeah.
You wipe them on down, and then you're going to brush it out. So it's definitely a great way, if you have dogs like I do that hate the bathtub, it's a great way to give them a little spruce up. And then last but not least, a great product. This is our odor and stain remover. Let's be real and honest, pets have accidents. This is an incredible product. So I don't want you only to think outside, according to pets. With this is also we remove stains from other things as well. I've removed it from all kinds of stuff like, red stained, things that are not dog related to.
All I can think of is
coffee
wine.
stains or wine. She's
that
like sort of
red.
Red.
Wine.
Look at the size of this bottle too. This is a 24-ounce bottle. This is a really great product, you guys. So definitely take a look at our pet line if you haven't already. Definitely one of those. I use it for my bulldogs. I have 2 bulldogs, Sport and Bernadette, a male and a female. Bernadette, yes. And they both, I use all of our pet care line on them. So
I love that. I would love to know too if y'all have a different kind of pet that you've used this on, because we talked about dogs, cats, horses. I just know someone's got a wild pet out there.
Definitely that they use this on.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
This is
well, before we get there,
No.
I do want to talk about something else. That
No.
is, what?
I'm so excited.
For the blend bash? We'll talk about the blend bash here in just a second. I'm gonna let you lead into it, but I need to talk about the fact that we've been sharing all these products all evening, and we, if this is something that you're intrigued by, if you're brand new to us, you've never seen it before, I want to personally invite you to be a member of our Pink Zebra Home family. We would love to have you join us as a consultant. We have some amazing consultants I'm going to give some love to right now, all the way across the United States and Canada. And we love them, and we would love to have you join us. If this is something that you think is up your alley, definitely connect with your consultant. If you don't have one, we'd be happy to connect you with one. If you think, make a little bit of money or get a great discount on some products, maybe, you know, just a little extra. I think we can all kind of resonate with that right now. We would just love to have you, and I would welcome you. It would be so much fun. So definitely just wanted to throw that out there. Speaking of consultants, though, and ways to party, I like to party. You like to party? Party?
Do I like to party?
All right, we
What a
want to
question.
introduce you to a blend bash party.
Oh my gosh,
So
y'all.
Sonia, take it
I
away.
know. So I got so excited about this because, as I was saying, this is I think the first time I've walked into the room here and been like, I want that one and that one and that one. Like every fragrance.
And this one.
And this one and this one and this one. And this blend bash is
Yes.
incredible. It is it's like the best of. And this is quintessential spring, takes you right into summer. It's for every room in your home,
Yes.
every place you can imagine. And I just love it. It's very floral, it's sweet, it's crisp, it's energizing, and it's just like such a nice page turner for the season. So
Perfect.
basically,
Words.
oh, thank you. Well,
Absolutely.
that is
She
just
said it.
That's just from the heart. So this is the Coastal Cottage blend bash.
Yes, ma'am.
And we just tell them what it includes.
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of these you've heard us talk about. So I'm like, what do we have here first? Okay, this is the raspberry peony cake, the one that reminded me of the strawberry starburst, which I'm a fan of. Then we've got Clean Comfort, the one that Beth is obsessed with. And then Citrus Jasmine, we blended that a little bit ago, which is really lovely. And then the Hydrangea Garden. This was the first one that we shared with you today. So I went through all of these earlier, here, there, everywhere. And so those are just half of what you would get
Absolutely.
with this blend bash.
So it comes with 8 cartons, like you see here. We always speak on cartons about how you get a lot. So this is a ton. I want you guys to just keep that in mind. There's 8 cartons in this blend bash. These 4 that are along the bottom, you would have seen at the front part of the Coastal Cottage, but Sonia hasn't seen them. So I was telling her that I've lived with these for a while, and so I want to kind of introduce her to the next 4. So Butterfly Kisses is the first, the 5th fragrance. So you're going to have notes of floral, amber, and wood. This was a part of that bundle there.
That Mother's Day bundle.
Lovely
So I do, yeah.
fragrance
Oh, God.
there.
You
You
just-
can just smell the
I
carpet.
don't even need to move. It just came to me.
It's very pretty. Very, very pretty.
I love that.
And that one you could do a lot of blending, all kinds of different blends with that. Of course we would. Lemon chiffon, yum. Fantastic notes of lemon, verbena, and vanilla fluff. Give that there you go.
Oh wow, that's nice. That reminds me of like the yellow cake that I used to eat.
It
When
does.
I was a kid.
It does, but it also, the lemon chiffon has a gorgeous floral note to it too. When you melt that, you know what I'm talking about.
Sweet.
We also introduced last show Hampton Home, which is very intriguing to me. And notes of sea salt, blue juniper, and black pepper.
Sea salt.
And you.
Oh yeah. So this reminds me of. I was just in the Spanish countryside in Mallorca. If anyone's been there. But sea and sea salt, it's like where the sea and the sand and the wind all come together. That's like a thing where they make salt.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Definitely.
And, oh my gosh, that's
And then
so good.
lastly, I'm going to ask her what she smells and picks up first.
Okay.
Seaside Charm. All right. I'm going to see what she smells
Seaside
when
Charm.
she smells this.
Okay, this sounds weird. Something citrus.
Okay. Here's your notes. Sea salt, pomelo. That pomelo is what she's smelling.
Pomelo.
And coastal woods.
Okay.
Right? So she definitely pulled it out.
Is that the right answer?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
This one was really fun. We actually did a lot of blending with this with citrus. But tonight, I was thinking, a little bit ago, that citrus jasmine that I absolutely love would pair so beautifully with this Seaside Charm. So tomorrow, if you tune in with me, we'll probably do that blend as well. Another bonus blend.
I love that. A Beth bonus blend. Okay,
Lots
so
of fun.
if you are like, okay, wait, what is a blend bash? Okay, so
Absolutely.
you just introduced 8 cartons. What do I do with this?
Yeah.
There's
So
a lot of different things you can do with it.
There is. So those fantastic consultants that we were just talking about a little bit ago, if you have one that you love to shop with, get together with them, host a blend bash party, get some free Pink Zebra. Everybody loves that. That's one way to utilize this. Another way would be if you just love Pink Zebra, go buy it. It's definitely a great deal. Cartons are always the way to go because you do get the equivalent of 4 bags, and this has got 8 amazing amazing fragrances.
Yeah.
It will come with 30 blending bags, and you saw me blend in a blending bag just a little bit ago. It also comes with a warmer depending on what we have here in inventory. So the exact one, I'm not sure which comes with this, but it does come with that as well. So there are other things in addition to the 8 cartons. So definitely a must-have. This is the Coastal Cottage Blend Bash. We have other blend bashes as well online for you to choose from. So man, was that fun.
I know. And you just made a really good point. If there was something here that you're like, oh, I like this, and some of the fragrances that people were talking about, you're like, well, they didn't talk about that. Go online and check those out because there's so much more.
There is.
Yeah.
Tons.
Tons.
Lots of love for that.
Yeah.
So we got to the end, but we have not got to the end. So we want to hear from you guys what you would want to see. We would love to take you right back through. If there's something that you want to see paired up, drop your comments. That was so much fun. Such a gorgeous show this evening.
I mean, this really... to me, it takes you through almost like a garden of, like you could be walking through a garden, but in your home, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it is, I know, I keep going back to, I feel bad for the people where it's still cold outside, but even if it's still cold outside, you can really warm things up inside.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. What are they, anything they want to see?
Yeah,
Definitely?
so we do have some people that joined late, so maybe you want to do like a recap of the new stuff.
Sure, absolutely. We'll take you back through. That works for me. Does it work for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll start off with the blend bash that we just finished up with. The Coastal Cottage is what we ended up with. And that led in, right before that, we spoke on our entire pet care line here that we have 2 different fragrances. Fun fact about Pink Zebra Home is we're not only for humans, we also pride in pets as well. Mm-hmm. So you want to tell them about this?
Yep, we've got a Mother's Day bundle for you. So basically this is paired together. These 2 items come together. There's a bag of sprinkles. This is the Butterfly Kisses sprinkles. And then a purple marble simmer pot. So when you see a bundle online, then you know that these things are paired together for you. They were created kind of as I guess like a combination, a little combo pack, a little combo
starter deal,
right? Starter deal, exactly, a starter kit. Mm-hmm. So this is a really, really great deal.
Love that too. Let's see here. Raspberry Peony Cake made a appearance in a hydrating body lotion spray. We talked about, I sprayed Sonia's arm with it. We started talking about our amazing body care line that we have, hydrating body wash in addition to the Luxe body oil. Love those products. And then of course our collection of body lotion sprays. And then if you're not a member of Scentfleur, you need to do yourself a favor and join that. I couldn't contain myself because a Moment of Calm made a return in a room spray at 6:30 p.m. So surprise, it may already be gone. So hopefully you guys grabbed it. Definitely need to. Room sprays were the hype. For
all
sure.
the hype, yes. All the room sprays, all the rooms. And then we had so many new great fragrances. Again, if you missed this one, it's the Raspberry Peony Cake. It was part of the blend bash that we just talked about as well. But this one's a sweet, feminine, floral, just really like darling smell.
Love it. It's melting in there. It smells
Beth,
really good.
They're actually asking what would be a good blend with the Raspberry Peony.
Raspberry Peony Cake, I got them. All right, so we're going to actually do some blends tomorrow. I have 10, okay? But I blended up Raspberry Peony Cake. This is Garden Tea Party. Raspberry Peony Cake, Hydrangea Garden, and Butterfly Kisses.
Ooh.
That's from that blend bash, right?
Yeah.
So I have 10 of those for you tomorrow. So that's just one. So definitely stay tuned for that. I can't wait. Lots of 10 fun recipes.
Yes.
All right, we did reintroduce the blue tie-dye crackle. It was too gorgeous not to, in addition to the Seaside Pottery accent shade, which led us to another amazing fragrance. Citrus Jasmine.
Citrus Jasmine, which is like kind of it's like that. It was the wild
Breathe
card
deep.
for me, meaning like I don't generally go for the citrus, but it is, yes, breathe deep. All of this is very like calming, it's soothing, it's relaxing. Think about if you go on vacation or something and you're by the coast, you're by the water, your feet are in the sand, there's a little bit of that sea salt vibe and you're just kind of relaxing, right?
It's fantastic.
This is a really, really nice one.
We also introduced
that we
this
put-
one.
oh, yeah.
This is the blue wicker simmer pot here. Gorgeous in color, nice, gorgeous glaze. Has almost like a rope-like design on the outside. Lighter in blue. New simmer pot alert. Hot fragrance alert that I just mixed. I mixed earlier with citrus jasmine. This is Clean Comforts, friends. Okay, buy this. Okay, Clean Comforts, warm jasmine, sage, and amber. This smells like a fabulous smelling home.
Yes.
You too can have a fabulous smelling home.
Right.
Purchase that. 2 different sizes, very fantastic. That was fun.
This is really beautiful. This blue floral print simmer pot. So we were kind of talking about how this one gives us this nostalgic vibe. It takes us, it's like a throwback to if anyone has those blue and white dishes, or maybe your mom did or your grandma did. It's elegant, it's simple, it's very classy and versatile, I think, too.
Yeah, lots of love for that. Whitewashed lantern made an appearance to the line, and we have it featured here with the ever so amazing blue hydrangea simmering light. This was at the very start of the show, so I have it down here paired up with a wood grain base as well. Lots of love for that one, so in case you missed it, go grab that. That is a gorgeous simmering light. A lot of love for that one.
Yeah.
You spoke on this.
I did, yeah. We've got some more. So this is kind of like the accent shade section that we talked about, right? All lanterns, all love, very airy, very, think like wind, openness, space. As we come into this season, you know, we kind of want to open up and expand and blossom. And so that's what the fragrance is able to do here with these. So this is the weathered domed lantern. Really cool. To me, it's just, you know, quintessential coasty vibes right there.
Love it.
I know. This
All right,
one is
next,
great.
first fragrance that we introduced tonight, which I'm just all over, is the Hydrangea Garden. Notes of wildflowers, honeysuckle, and green ivy, and it is a crowd stopper right here. Look at all these formats, you guys. You have it available in a carton, a bag, a room spray, and a diffuser oil, which is perfection. So that was the very first fragrance, in addition to this absolutely beautiful blue hydrangea simmering light that is surely going to be in lots of homes this spring. So
Yes, I
that
feel
was
like we
gorgeous.
just walked through an entire garden.
We did.
We've got like hydrangeas, we got peonies, we got everything here.
Butterfly kisses, citrus and jasmine, and all the things. I will tell you that this entire fragrance line, like you said at the very beginning, is absolutely wonderful. That blend bash is a must have. There are so many things that we will do, and we're going to do them tomorrow. Blending wise, it has got some really great fragrances. I'm really excited to blend with that. I will be live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central, doing so and kind of rehashing and really diving into these fragrances. It was such a pleasure to have you tonight.
It's always, this was great. It's always great to see you, to be here with you all, and thank you all for, you know, just allowing me to be here.
One more thing, I did kind of cough out a little secret in the middle of the show that there was a sale going on tonight. I want to remind you. Yeah, I did forget about that until I said something. You might want to go shopping tonight. All right. So in addition to this, you might see some things that are discounted only to tonight. Secret. So definitely don't miss out on that. And so come back tomorrow though, and ready to blend and get some ideas. Come hang with me at noon. I will be live 12 p.m. Central. So have a good evening.